Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing us how I cut and sew this handkerchief skirt. If this is something you're interested in learning, stick with me to the end of the video. A handkerchief skirt is basically a circle skirt without cutting out the corners. So I'm going to start by calculating how much I need to cut out the circle for the waist. We'll be using circumference of a circle calculation to get the radius we need. All you need to know is we'll be dividing the round waist measurement by 2 pi, which is 6.28. My round waist measurement is 28, plus my zip allowance, which is 1.5 on both sides, so that's 3 inches. So the waist measurement I'll be looking for is 30 inches. That's my circumference. Basically, I'm trying to find out what radius I would find 30 inches. So I'll do 30 inches divided by 2 pi, which is 6.28. So my radius is 30 inches divided by 6.28. So after calculating that, I got approximately 4.8 inches. So to get the length of the fabric I will need to be folding by, I will add the radius to the actual length of the skirt. So my radius is 4.8 inches plus my length, which is 26 inches. So the length I'm going to need is 30.8 inches. This fabric is already on fold by 2, so I'm trying to fold the other side to fold it by 4. Basically, we want 4 squares of 30 inches folded together over each other. I would measure the 30 inches length and pull my fabric until I get 30 inches. My tape cut while I was working, so I had to work with it that way. So because this fabric is by 45, I'm just going to get that 30.8 inches on one side, and the other side is going to be short, so I'll have to add fabric to attach it together on the sides to give me a square 30.8 on all sides. So I just keep adjusting until I get my desired measurement, and after I got the desired measurement, I cut off the excess and ironed my piece I was going to work with. So now I'm going to take my 4.8 radius I cut and then transfer it to the fabric. So I'll be applying this on the folded end of the fabric. Folded on the top side and folded on the other side. I'll be measuring the 4.8 from the top and then keep moving my tape all around to give me a quarter circle. So my tape is 4 inches short, that's why I have a different measurement on the tape roll, but it's 4.8, so use your measurement. So I'm just leaving my tape at the top and then measuring my radius all the way. So after I've done this, I would measure what I have to ensure that it's the correct measurement. So usually using this method, I find that by the time I've measured around the quarter circle, I have it a few inches bigger. So I just use this as a guide to give me an idea of where I would get my radius. So I have 8 inches measuring the original line. I have 8 inches, so multiply by 4, that's 32. That's 2 inches bigger. So I want to move up this quarter circle till I get 30 inches, which is the actual measurement I need. So I'll keep doing this until I get 7.5 inches as the measurement of the curve. And then once I get the correct measurement, I'll cut along the curved line. Next, I'll measure the length of the other side of the skirt that has a shortage to know how much I need to add to it. So if you have a longer fabric, or your skirt is shorter, then you don't have to do this, but because mine is 26 inches long, that's why I need to add fabric to it to increase the length to where I want it to be. So it's 8 inches short, so I'll go and get a piece of fabric to cut this out. So my measurement is going to be 8 inches length by 30.8 inches, and I'm going to be cutting it on fold, and I'm going to be cutting 2 pieces because it's both sides that are short. After I've cut it out, I'll take it to the sewing machine and attach it together. So I've joined it and this is what it looks like. Next, I'm going to split where I want my zip to be. So I don't want this joining to be at the front of my skirt. I'd rather have it at the sides. So my front and my zip are going to be the parts that don't have any joining. The next thing I'm going to do is prepare the waistband. So my waist measurement including the zip allowance is 30 inches. So I'm just trying to get 30 inches. Since I'm cutting on fold, that will be 15 inches, so the round waist divided by 2. So the width of the waistband you need to cut is whatever you decide the width of the waistband is multiplied by 2 plus 1 inches for allowance. So a waistband measurement goes from 1.5 to 2.5. It depends on how wide you want it. I want mine to be 2 inches wide, so 2 times 2, that's 4 inches plus 1 inch allowance, that's 5 inches. So I'll cut out my 30 inches by 5 inches. Next, I'm going to prepare my waistband, so I'll be ironing interfacing on the wrong side of the waistband. I'll cut out the interfacing I need first, just so I don't waste it. I've pressed the interfacing on the waistband. The next thing I'm going to do is to fold it by half an inch. So remember, I added 1 inch allowance, so half for ironing, half for sewing on one side and the other half for sewing on the other side. So I'll iron this half of an inch in. Next, I'll bend the waistband to the 2 inches, which is supposed to be my waistband measurement. So what I have left is going to be the half inch allowance, so I'll just iron that across. Next, I'm going to attach the waistband to the skirt waist from end to end. So I'll be attaching this from the inside of the skirt, so that is the wrong side of the skirt to the right side of the waistband, and I'll sew it all the way around. I've attached it and this is what it looks like. Next, I'm going to fold it over the skirt and sew it on the top at the edge all the way to the end. So this is what it looks like. The next thing I'm going to do is to sew the sides together. So I will join end to end and then measure my waist measurement divided by 2 because the skirt is on fold. I'd mark it at that point and then mark it all the way down. So I would mark where my zip allowance should stop. So I marked mine at 8 inches. So I'll just mark it there so that when I take it to the sewing machine, I know what I'm doing. And then I'll just take it all the way to the end. So on the zip allowance area where my zip would be, I'll sew with basting stitch. That's the biggest stitch. And then when I get to the end of the zip allowance, I'll lock it and then sew with normal stitch all the way down. So I've done that already and I'm ironing it open. After ironing, I will open the zip allowance, so I'm just ripping it open to prepare to fix the zip. So I need that line for guideline for where my zip should go. If this video has been helpful so far, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Next, I'm going to take the skirt to the sewing machine and attach my zip to it. So this skirt doesn't have any hook and eye or any of such. It's just a zip all the way to the waistband. I've attached the zip and this is what it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take the skirt and fold the edges. So because it's an handkerchief skirt, it's going to have 4 corners. So I'll fold it one corner at a time. Fold one end and then go to the other end and fold it, and go to the other end and fold it. So that's basically all I'm going to do. And this is the final look. Thank you all for watching and I hope to see you in my next video.